What's up, Pack? My name is Wolv21, and welcome back to another video. As always, introductory video for these types of recordings. It's been a while. I wanted to recap what we've been doing on the friend server. I've wanted to do more of these kind of like recap videos, more specifically after each time we've done a bunch of stuff in a particular location. I think that would be kind of cool. If you think that would be a good idea, make sure you leave a like or a comment down below. Say like, hey, we want to see more of these like recap videos, or just watch the streams here on YouTube. Just youtube.com/Wolv21/live. It will bring you right to the live page if you happen to see that I'm live. That's the easiest way to do it. Or if you subscribe and hit notifications, cool. But this is the grand bedroom. We decided to make this kind of like more so the big home area out of anywhere else, just because we've been in this location so much. We had storage outside over here beforehand, but we decided to move it to the inside because it just was constantly getting in the way. And then this is the grand storage area, basic housing stuff. Other mass storage is off to the side, which we'll get to in a moment. But if you go down, each row has their own specific stuff. So like building blocks, like normal like above grounds and undergrounds, building blocks, trees and dirt and grass and nether mob drops, ores, honey, nether related stuff, farming, other types of mob drops, farming, ends, guardian, or water temple, decorations, redstone, and then dyes, glass, concrete, and then whatever other miscellaneous stuff that we come up with next. This does go down to the bottom section of, there's another portal down below, but we'll get to that later. But I hope everyone's doing fantastic. If you're seeing this video, then I'm probably not home. I'm probably on vacation or traveling, so I plan on releasing these videos hopefully once a day for the entire time that I'm gone. We'll see how that goes. No promises, but we got the portal to the nether, and then our little landing pad designs. And then we got walkways to each section. We got our above ground mob farm going this way. We've got the iron farm, which has its structure set, but there's a bunch of pods that are already completed, and we just get a stupid amount of iron. It is a little ridiculous. We continue on this way, and then this is our villager trading hall. This happens way early on in the lifespan of the server. So we got all of our books, but I still need to complete all the signs. So I have a to-do list of the stuff that I want to do. It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that we got to do. I want to create signs for each of the trades, and specifically the ones that have glass. I put item frames with glass in front of it to signify that these are trading ones with glass. I think are those correct? Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so that, and we got our farmers. These were our earliest ones overall. Used to trade for pumpkins and melons, and then underneath, put storage on either side underneath, but a little bit hidden. So when you look down, it's like not so cluttered. And then again, early on in the lifespan of the server, pumpkin melon. It's not automatically sorted like this. That was done by hand. And then all of this was completely redone, but that guy goes down here. Pumpkin melon farm. So that automatically gathers the pumpkins and melons and drops it off up here. So easier transition to get up to here. rest of our villagers are over here. I had to put our other cartographer over there because we ran out of space for the entire length. Our librarian, I totally know the difference. Finally got an item frame villager. That's why he's named the One. It took way too long to get that specific one. And just an extra one. I was going to get a bunch of different banners and patterns, but decided not to. Masons, because we wanted to trade to get quartz. And then also a bunch of clerics for redstone, lapis, and glowstone. We got all the armor sets across the board. And then tools. All the different tool types. And then we just completed this just a couple days ago. So redid the enchantment room. So kind of the same design. Chest on the side, hidden. Chest underneath, hidden. And then the grindstones with the anvils. And then same deal with that. And over here is the expanded potion room. So basic setup. 4 potions, hoppers on top. Put it automatically put in. Been making fire-resistant potions because we've been doing a lot of work in the nether, doing all the nether paths. But, yeah, there's a lot to do in the nether, and that's specifically what we're doing now. So if you see a jump cut of specifically that, then that's why. This is the automatic zombification of villagers. Basically, press a button, sends the zombie over to here. This is a two pod system. We'll convert them. We got all the we had everything in here. I don't have the potions. I need to make more potions. But we haven't been zombifying any villagers for anything like that. And then you can switch between the tracks depending on which one has to go in. We're kind of doing this like a little bit backwards, I guess. But if the zombie is in the cart and they can still hit the villagers, which is cool. But when they convert, they still stay in the carts. Beforehand, in older versions of Minecraft, they pop them out. And now, obviously, that was a big issue. But now it works fine. So now you just keep them in there permanently all the time. And then it's got half slabs above so that the zombie doesn't burn. That's it for that. Over here is our villager breeding area. Same thing. They can still make sweet lovin' out from the carts. Baby tries to get to the beds, falls in the water gap here. I can technically redo this design and move this cart this way. This is perfectly fine. Cart automatically moves back and forth. Once the baby is in, the cart automatically knows that the baby's in there. Shifts this over, and then puts this over to... Oh, that direction is actually incorrect. That. It's got manual switches, just in case we need to reroute anybody. Before this was the holding pod. But if these villagers are in this area, then the babies won't keep making. So we have to push them further away, and then you can keep popping out villagers. This is the main villager breeding area, and then above that, this monstrosity is for the iron farm. Since there's 4 pods, 4 sections, all color-coded. So red, purple, green, and blue. Each button, basically it's a minecart rail system, but used to distribute all of the villagers and zombies to the proper locations. So say if we hit blue 1, or blue 4, blue 4. So I got zombie, villager. So we'll say middle. So press the button at the bottom, lights that up, means that that's signified. There's villager. I press the button. Villager go this way, and then this one's routed, so it's flipped. This guy would be flipped otherwise, but this way. And then right to here. And then when we're ready to send them up the water elevator, we hit this button. They go this way, and then they get stuck in the cart, and they get shut up right up in the water elevator. brilliant system. It works fantastic. The train system part is not my design. This whole thing, this monstrosity, the rest of this is my design. But yeah, that's for every single color, every single location. All the tracks are all color coded, so we know like what section's where. Good stuff. Oh, we have a set over here. Oh, there's Herman. And then had a zombie come in here. I don't know how they only got one, but obviously that's not good. That's really not good. We're gonna sleep. This is vanilla, but we do have some client-side plugins. More so specifically accelerating the night, so we don't need everybody to sleep on the server at once. So technically, it's a majority rule. So if 2 people are on, 1 person can sleep, and then it accelerates the night. It's just a lot easier. It's fantastic. Definitely recommended. Makes it a lot easier. But yeah, we've got a bunch of, I think we have 8 pods in total, 4 for each row. They would technically would be 11 if we did the entire thing, but we're full. We're completely full of iron. This is fully set in water. And there's a pufferfish in here that's named because good friends do trolly things. But all of this should be like way stupidly full. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got iron for days. So yeah, all the different sections they're all color coded, and that's what the whole train system's for. The signal is too long, so underneath there's a full looping redstone mechanism that if you pressed a button over here, you would need the redstone to loop all the way around to reset. Because it resets the previous one. So if you did anything past, like say if you did this one, that one would be fine because it's less than 16 or 15. And then if you did this one, that one wouldn't reset because this has to loop all the way around back to the other side. So that was a bit of a pain to figure out, but we got it, and now the system fully works. But yeah, if we ever need to put zombies or villagers into their proper locations, easy system. Obviously a lot of work, but it was worth it in the end. And then we could choose to have the villagers go up to that side over there to get launched into the system, or this is the spot where you can give them jobs, have them in item frames to get into this position. Basically, you just pop it out, place it down, give them their jobs. As long as there's a rail below and a closed fence gate above, then that's a closed room, and then they won't get a job won't be occupied by another villager on the outside. That's the only that's the reason why that's like that. It took a while to figure out, but we did eventually figure that out, and it works flawlessly. And then we have permanent vacation. So if a villager has a job that we don't want, or the trades that we don't want, permanent vacation. And then if it's correct, we do that, hit the button, send them this way, and then send them to get zombified. And then basically, this system I want to redo in the future. This is a good mock-up system to begin with, is that you just destroy the wall, curve this into there, pop them into position. Put their job lock in front of it. Again, this was earlier on too. This was the early access to the pumpkin melon farm. Again, overproducing. Still use it to this day to get emeralds. Fantastic. So that is that entire side over there. Then decided to make an overly crazy mob farm because we need all the traditional mob drops. So we got the pixel art in the front. We got spider, skeleton at the front. That's a slime farm that doesn't produce a lot because of the location that we're at, and it's not very good. We do have a proper slime farm now, which produces a stupid amount, which is in a whole nother location. Zombie, and of course, on this side, creeper. It's got all the mob types. People get indoors. Again, all work in progress. Been working on the slime farm for the past week or two. A bit of time. Lots of digging. This goes across. This is the clock up top. And then those are all the layers going all the way down. So spilling out water. Each of them and taking them away. Once the water spreads, it pushes them down all the way to the very bottom. And then collection systems up here. And here's where everything's automatically sorted. So everything that we could have ever possibly wanted. Even you get glow sacks because of all the water that's there and the bit of slime that we do get. And go down this way. This is the very bottom section of the actual kill pit itself. So again, water designed so it alternates between the top part between the top parts and the bottom part. So sometimes if mobs have feather falling or if there's witches or stuff that doesn't die, then the water will push them to the magma stuff on the side, and then the entire bottom underneath the half slabs and to the edges of the entire farm. There's more hoppers directly underneath the half slabs along the sides, and that's it. And then whenever items get pushed in, this gets pushed up, pushes up the water elevator. So if you're in this area, this farm will constantly run all the time. No issues. There was a slime chunk that was relatively close. I figured that might as well go for like one chunk. One chunk wide slime farm. Doesn't work very well. Because I think there's just too many hostile mobs around the area, so the mob cap's probably full. And that's down. It's over here. So one chunk, completely gutted, the very bottom, and then we'll go down this way. These super fun fall pits. So actually too wide. There's one there too, but yeah, they'll go towards the iron golems. That almost seems. Golems are actually one too high. Huh. Notice that. Because they just completed the other farm. But yeah, items come this way and go that way. Not bad. Now, we go to work on what we worked on recently. kind of speed running through this. Sort of. Oh, the other big storage area just to dump everything off is over here. Lots of chests. More specifically, the farm over here was all gutted. Used to be a mountain over here. Completely removed. This was a villager outpost. This is the farm area. This is the farm storage area. Again, all color coordinated and kind of nicely decorated. Got to add more chests. The villager outpost was there, so there was a huge mountain over here. So big thanks to Keone for helping with that and digging this whole section out. All the iron blocks doing the entire circle. Maybe eventually turn that into a farm. Squid farm because we needed black dye because black dye just looks incredible. And this is all just automation for the bamboo, cactus, kelp, sugarcane, bamboo, cactus, kelp. That's correct. So everything appears here. Again, if you're just in the area, stupid amounts. Bees, automatic bee farm. Again, if you're in the area, you're not paying attention, then this will fill up stupidly fast. We have an unbelievable amount of honey blocks, but all the honey automation this side could expand in the future, but we just don't have enough resources to hold that for now. It's a little ridiculous. Again, if you want a slower breakdown of anything that's on this too, leave a comment down below. Be like, hey, I want to see this a little bit more in depth, or if I can find like the original farms designs for some of these, I will try to find them too, links for them. And creeper farms over there, so specifically gunpowder, but this produces like way more than enough. All right, let's go to the nether. So we got nether hub. A little bit of a lag spike, it always happens. So designed more sandstone, sky, lighting, and clouds. But we just finished this the other day. A bunch of this we finished this. So this particular hallway, keeping the same theme. This hallway isn't finished, but we do have a design done of what everything else is going to look like. And then this is the spawn hub that finally redesigned and finished. Everything's fully grown, but now I gotta take it back and shear it so that they're at proper heights. And then glass all the way around next to Crimson Forest, which is super dangerous. And this is gonna get shifted over to this side, so we have actually a walkway to get over into the Crimson Forest if we need to. But yeah, not bad. Spawn's nothing's crazy there. It was the original farms. Like basic kelp farm, which is nothing that crazy. But the better one is to go this way. So we did a drop method. So we have an above ground path and a below grounds paths in the nether. So to make it symmetrical, we go down this way. So we got the up and down, or we have the bottom portal, which I said earlier on the video, is that if you look down directly down below, you'll see the ladder system. That's where this leads. So you get above and below either side to access the nether. So you can go down in the overworld and pop down here. And then we just did this yesterday, literally yesterday. Well, yesterday, a week ago, from the time this is recorded. So we're designing the nether hub railway / boatway. And then this will be the full design of the hallways themselves once all the paths are widened enough to do the rest. So I think it came up pretty good, and it took not too long to actually design it. Everything's done on the fly. Don't predetermine or pre-plot anything in that respect. So I guess kudos to me. But yeah, usually design takes a lot longer to figure out something that synergizes good together, but not bad. This side will have rails for those who want to use minecarts. This side has iron bar on the side with glass on the side, so the glass looks a lot better. But this will be used for boats to get down to these locations super fast. Anywhere that has lava will have a lava wall behind it, just so aesthetically we're not trying not to alter too much of the lava, which that side of it we're going to be working on this week. But that part, you'll probably see a recap of that in the next day or two. If I get to that. I probably will get to that. And then we just did this junction. And then this way leads to the Blaze Farm. And this section is stupidly long. This is the Stronghold, signified by the change in the decor. We just expanded this, which looks trippy as hell. With do have shaders, complementary shaders with the Faithful texture pack. That's why everything looks a little bit nice. But yeah, the glass is a little bit jarring. Cool room, but Strongholds. And then this way is Mushroom Islands, Slime Farm. And then just nothing off that side. I should probably literally block that off, but we're gonna go to Slime Farm. I rotated this portal. I didn't check to see if this portal actually worked. It should link to the same spot. Yeah, it did. So Slime Farm area. Big room. Yeah, so stupid amount of slime. Got AFK room back here. Is it back here? You're in the mushroom fields. So you can just pop in here. AFK if you need to. Go back this way. We got a down chute. And then slime farm. So basically going from level 40 all the way down to negative 52. That's it. And then simplified the kill pit a little bit. Sometimes they do fall in the middle. Could expand it. It's perfectly fine. So I think these are 8 wide. Yeah, 8 wide. 8 wide pits, kill pits, because typically the slimes will go towards the golem itself. So technically, I could probably make it like 1 wider on each side, and then it'll be fine. But yeah, so they end up in the middle. So that is a lot of rows. Not good at math. And then say the items go this way. Go up the item elevator, which is this way. Goes to here, and then end up there. So we got the portal up that side, and then the original. But I wanted to check if you keep pressing W, and up here. So we're at the level 0 point. No, we're negative 40. Negative 40. Never mind. So, this tunnel basically dug underneath. I did a mistake. I dug underneath the mushroom island, thinking that, oh yeah, slime chunks. Slimes are still going to spawn, and no, that's not the case. Slimes do not spawn in slime chunks in mushroom fields. So this was dug out by a TNT boring machine, and it's all for nothing. Well, not for nothing. There's a bunch of resources. So positive note, we got resources and a lot of deep slate because a lot of the builds that we've been doing have been all deep slate related. So awesome. And then a bunch of these chunks over here are still slime chunks also. So they had to get half slabbed. And then obviously had to go beyond this. So we had 3 machines next to each other, which I can show another. I can show it in action. There's another tunnel that's being worked on that will eventually connect the overworlds to the farm area. And that's, again, it's a future work in progress. Whenever we get bored of working on stuff or want a side project from all the other bazillion projects, then we'll continue that TNT machine and connect the overworld paths in the same respect. So this cuts underneath the entire mushroom island. And then the farms is directly that way, which is really cool. So everything's kind of like, everything's in a line, which is really neat. Yeah, so full mushroom island, no hostile mobs can spawn here. So if you happen to find this early on into your worlds, great location to live, because then you'll just be perfectly safe. So I was going to make an AFK spot, yeah, like somewhere in the middle of the islands. As long as you're far enough away from the slime farm, then you'll get slime all the time. So the location of these slime chunks, fantastic. And then we got this, and we can see it from above. We have conduit here so we can breathe underwater. So full glass, and then that's it all the way down. Works great. Can't complain. Okay, now we'll go back to this side. And we will go into this. Now this is going to lead us to the above section, which is Super Sketch, which is going to be worked on also. But yeah, Super Sketch, obviously. But we can get below really easy because there's this right here. So you can't get down fast enough. This is a bit of a drop. There you go. And then we'll show you the Blaze Farm. So needed a new location for the Blaze Farm. If I died right now, that'd be pretty amazing. Yeah, so this path is stupidly long. This is gonna be a fun long stream to to get that path designed. And so this section isn't that bad. This is another stronghold. The first one was decent, but this location is a ton better. So we go up this way. This is the blaze farm. So there was a double blaze spawner literally next to each other. This isn't fully designed out. The elevators here are not fully designed out yet. Double blaze. They go into the lava. Lava pushes them this way, pushes them this way, pushes them that way, falls into the pit. So as long as you AFK below, it's a good distance away, and then you can get double the blaze. We do have a beacon here just in case we need to regen or anything else. But yeah, AFK long enough, the lava just slowly pushes them down into the kill pit below, which is great. So not bad. Because we needed slime and blaze rod to make magma cream, to make magma blocks, to do gold farm, which gold farm is next on the agenda. This is the stronghold, which basically majority of it's already half slabbed. And this will be for the wither skeleton farm. Downside is that there's a lot of other space around that can still spawn hostile mobs. So a lot of the surrounding area is going to get completely gutted. So that's going to be a bit of a pain, but it will be fun to actually go through and do the removal of all that. And then before, the way to get back will be this way. Oh. Whoops. All right, this was gutted and moved because, again, we're expanding all the hallways. And this leads to the top section. So, again, we've been clearing out all the hallways to design them all nice and pretty. Eventually, again, it's a lot of work to go through and do all this that way. Back to, and then we're up to the upper section of this, and I think that is basically everything. But more specifically or more recently was this whole section is the new addition to the family. And then the next part is going to be doing this same design all the way this way, which, as you can see, a lot of lava here. I think there's a huge lava lake coming up, so, and then up to here. And that's below the spawn section, the spawn portal on that side. So, if you like what you saw, make sure you leave a like. I appreciate it. It does help out totally. If you want to contribute even more, if you want to join me on Patreon, I appreciate that so much. That totally helps. But yeah, hope to see you in a future stream. Hope you like these recaps. If you do, again, make sure you leave a comment, leave a like. Lets me know that you do like them. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, remember to rock on.